Luna. 3, 2, 1. Ow, ow. 3, 2, 1. Ow, ow. That's not even cute, Luna. Give me a better one than that. 3, 2, 1. Ow, ow. She's trying to howl, guys. Give me a second. 3, 2, 1. Ow, ow. Give me a long one. Give me a long one. 3. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Ow, ow. 3, 2, 1. Ow, ow. Give me a better one. Quiet. 3, 2, 1. Ow, ow. Luna's doing okay, guys. Just spend a little bit of time with my parents for Father's Day. You know how it is. So, welcome, guys. The date is now June the 21st, and I'm doing my first official video using Samsung DeX, where it's finally set up, and I'm incredibly happy. Got a lot of good news that it's set up finally. Got a lot of plans in motion right now. Planning for a 3-month to 6-month vacation to Europe by myself. Every time I see this photo that you guys see right here in the background, it reminds me of my epic trip that I took in 2018, 2019. And no matter what, guys, don't ever let anybody drop you, or don't ever let anybody drag you down, okay? I think that there was a period in 2016, early 2017, where I gave up on everybody in life. I gave up on almost myself at sometimes, right? Just so I could focus on myself, and there were points where I wanted to give up on myself, but I think that persevering through this adversity kind of gives you a lot of strength and defines what kind of character you can or cannot be. And sometimes it's okay to fail. That's the only way you can learn from it, right? And I've always started to believe lately that nothing happens to you. Things happen for you. And when things happen for you, that's where you can really change this mentality. So I hope that the quality is good. So let's begin. First of all, let's not get into a long, drawn-out, soliloquy of Phil preaching. All right, I want to see and test how this tablet works, and let's go from there. So first of all, CoinMarketCap. Okay, let's check out CoinMarketCap right here and see how this goes. So the tablet that I'm using is called the Samsung S5e. It's a very, very high-end tablet, of course, because that's kind of just how I roll in general. It has a Samsung DeX desktop experience that I have here. It's got 4 gigs of RAM. It's got an 8-core processor, 13 megapixel camera. It's got a 4K screen, IPS. It's got 290 PPI density for brightness there. It's got Dolby Atmos with 4 stereo speakers. It's probably one of the best tablets out on the market for Android, and I want it specifically for Android. So let's see how this technical analysis goes. Let's start off with the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance has dropped a fairly decent amount here. It has dropped. How do I zoom in on here? I don't even know how to do that, guys. There we go. Is this? Nope, it doesn't work for zooming in. Okay, I guess I got a pinch. That's fine with me. So the Bitcoin dominance is now 64.7%. I would like for it to be at 66%, but that's okay. So now let's walk down the line and just see what coins are doing what and see if we can actually notice any type of significant changes. As we can see, there's some coins like, I don't know, Luna, I've got no idea what coins are available right now, okay, to be shorting. I know that you're a dog, but there's no such thing as a dog in the market. There's only a bear and a bull. Where are you? Okay, I'm gonna go grab Luna. Give me a second, guys.
Hi, I'm Luna. I'm the world's smartest crypto dog. Girls gone wild. Girls gone wild. It's me, Luna's gone wild.
She never bites me. She's very, very well behaved. She's gonna sit in my lap while I do a technical analysis with you guys, okay? Yeah, just sit right there, Luna. That's a good girl. She's cranky today because I didn't walk her enough. So anyways, we're seeing all the coins right now. That's kind of leveling off because Bitcoin has been trying to penetrate that $9,800 resistance, and it really hasn't done much whatsoever. We see that Bitcoin is now just hovering right between 9,300 and 9,500 as expected. We don't see any significant change whatsoever. There are no coins that are going up or down significantly. Chainlink is, of course, steadily going to the upside. But I want to warn you guys that anything that runs up really quickly, you got to be sure and acknowledge the fact that it could easily come back down just as fast, okay? Oops, I don't mean to go to Tether, I mean to go to Bitcoin. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there, okay? All right. Okay. Let's go to CoinMarketCap here and see if we can see anything change on the 24-hour historical data here. A little bit hot. Luna, you gotta get off my lap, sweetie. There you go, darling. 1 second, guys. It's getting into a little t-shirt. Still a bit hot. 24-hour volume. Remember the weeks before? We saw it trending anywhere between 20 to 30 billion dollars for 24-hour volume. Even before that, at the beginning of June, we're seeing it trend at 40 billion dollars, which is very significant in my opinion. But right now, we're just hovering under 20 billion dollars, so there's not much volume that we can actually acknowledge. Oh, and it's just so you guys know, if you guys feel like adding me, you're welcome to, okay? Just letting you know. I just decided to add some friends, or for you guys, to Facebook if you wanted to add me. You're welcome to, but I'm not going to be adding anybody that doesn't post anything, or if it's a brand new account, or, you know, if it's just an account to stalk me, because I'm very careful who I add. Got to make sure you have some relevant content, that you actually have friends on there and not just a brand new account. Otherwise, I'm not into adding you, just for my personal safety, right? All right, let's get into this. Trading view. It actually runs pretty smooth, I have to admit. This is more like a trial period to see how everything has been going so far. Okay, so unfortunately with Android, the bad news is that it does not work as planned, okay? It doesn't work as planned where I can actually drag it. You can see the cursor and everything, but you can't actually see me be able to click on here, for example, and then bring it to here, okay? I can't do that whatsoever. So if I wanted to draw a line, I actually have to use my finger and show you guys, right, the resistance right around here. As you can see, right, this is where the breakoff point originally was before, around $9,800, right? So we keep just going straight forward like that. You can easily see that. Now, if I draw another line, for example, say right here, we can see that that's the breakoff point originally, where the apex is met. A little bit slow here because I'm working with the tablet, but that's okay. I'm doing pretty well. You see those points right there, that's the apex where it eventually broke to the downside. So you can easily say that, all right, well, this right here is going to be the resistance. And that's why we're having a lot of trouble, as you can see, right? A lot of trouble breaking to the downside, where every time we got higher than that, it was now a bear trap. And another thing that's very significant is this right here. Let's change this to a yellow. I like that a little bit better, or even a green. Yeah, I like the green actually. This was going straight up to the upside, right? And it reached the apex point. An apex is a point in which a resistance and a support end up meeting each other. And when that point does happen, okay, when that point does happen, it ends up breaking to one side, where there's tension between the bears and the bulls. So are you actually surprised that this is happening thus far? No, there would be absolutely no reason to be surprised. So now we take a look at the different modes of support that are next, right? And then if you take a look at the different supports that we see right here, it would clearly be at the daily chart for the 55 moving average. And if we were to extrapolate this data right here, make this a yellow line, okay? If we were to extrapolate this data, whoops, that was an accident. Say we go from right there, we can kind of see that it's gonna hover right around there at the $9,300 range. And if we take a look up here, okay, up there, where the MACD is crossing over, right? This is kind of the formula for a short. It crosses back down one to the upside, or one to the downside, two to the upside right there. Very small, but you can actually see it if you keep your eye on it. Okay. Okay, look at this. crosses down once to the downside, 2 to the upside. At the third cross down, that's the short right there. And if you look at the short, where it crossed right back down here, it would coincide with pretty much this region right over here where my mouse is, okay? Right around here. Look at up there and up there. That's where people were racking up their shorts around the $9,600 range. And surely enough, their target would have been that $9,000 range. So right now, I'm fairly neutral, but more so bearish neutral, okay? And the reason why I'm bearish neutral is because I just feel with certainty, I think with certainty that we have been rejecting this so much thus far that it's time for us, for the bears to take over when I say us, okay? So now, of course, the next mode of support, if we do end up breaking to the downside, it will most likely be within these particular regions right here. I'd most likely say down to over there. Right there first, $8,700. I'm not going to show it on the weekly. It's a little bit too far for the day traders out there. But of course, in my personal opinion, it would be the interim swing low range right around over here. Would it not be? That's where we had a lot of action last. And of course, it would most likely drop to somewhere near this 200 moving average that we're seeing as well, correct? On the daily? What do you think, folks? Would it be logical to assume that we would fall down to the next mode of support, which would be the 200 moving average? I would say absolutely. So if we extend this line right now and see that teal line, that's at 8,700. And then if we extend this particular line right here and we just extrapolate it, pretend that was white, okay? I'll just make it white for you right now. Is it possible for us to hit within this particular region if we break to the downside? I'd say it's possible, right? Right around here. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. So now I take a look at my risk to reward ratios and I am extremely excited for a short if we were to break down above this particular range right here. Because hey, it's a $400 short. I'm okay with that. Since I've been adding people to Facebook, I've been getting about I have about 1,000 requests already. Kind of cool. But then again, I'm happy to meet people and talk to people on a personal level. Facebook is a place you talk to people on a personal level. Twitter's not. Twitter's more so business oriented, right? So then I'd probably end up allocating a 5% risk over here just to get a 1-to-1-ish, right? 1-to-1, something like that, because I'm fairly risky. But maybe I'll only allocate a 2.5, right? That's me though, okay? That's literally me though. I don't want to allocate too little or too much. It just really depends on people's tolerance, right? You know, if I bring it down, I'm probably going to lose 2.5% if I were to risk it. Oops, I brought it down a little bit too much now. So say 2.5% right there for about a 2-to-1. Okay. Now I got myself a fairly decent risk to reward right here. That's what I'm hoping for. Just shorting it slightly below that 55 EMA. The 55 EMA is probably at 91.50. But if I were to short it, this is my personal strategy. Keep in mind, okay? Not financial advice or anything coming up at all. This is not something that I'm trying to give you guys advice on. Keep in mind, all right? I'm just saying if it were to break to the downside. But then again, there's also this possibility that's been on my mind for a while now as well, where I'm thinking that something like that could happen. Okay, where of course we're going to get another bounce to the upside at the $9,800 range, right? Yeah, $9,800 range is something that could possibly happen. And then we get rejected again. And then we actually end up trending to the downside. Okay, leave your comments below so far to see how you guys like me using this tablet and if it's actually any different. Because from what I see, it's actually not that much different except I have to manually press some of the buttons on the screen. But I'm liking the portability. You guys want to see what I'm using for a keyboard? Using a portable keyboard that needs to be charged once a month. I'm using a cool little slick mouse. And that's it. Just these two things that I'm going to be traveling, with. That's going to fit in my jacket. Kind of cool, right? So that's kind of my thoughts just for a quick resistance and a quick risk to reward setup. And that's all I wanted to show you guys to get you guys updated. I'm really sorry about the course, man. I've been, right now, fixing my car, planning to move again, okay? kind of moved for personal reasons, just because shit kind of hit the fan. Dealing with a lot of crazy things right now and crazy people, I've got to admit. And yeah, it's time for me to reset. All I can say is that this is the end of the technical analysis video. And all I can say is this, guys, that I think that I've worked incredibly hard over the past few years, and there's not a lot of things that's going to drag me down. And especially people. A lot of my friends that I know and a lot of people, they'll spend their time just discussing people. You know, poor minds discuss people. Average minds discuss events. But great minds, they focus on the future. And they actually know what they want. And they spend their time figuring out how to get it. I'm not one of those people that's going to sit around the room and just talk about people's problems and try to make it my own. I'm one of those people that's going to sit in the room with people and I'm going to lose friends because all I'm going to talk about is my ambition, my goals, my passion, where I want to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And that scares a lot of people when you're passionate about something or when you actually have ambition, where you have a fire that's actually lit under your ass. And I can't even count the amount of friends that I've lost because when you talk about goals and dreams, you actually lose a lot of friends. And when you put in a lot of hard work, you lose even more friends, if you guys don't know that by now, okay? So anyways, just wanted to wish you guys a great day. I'm sorry about not being able to update the course. Unfortunately, my laptop is broken right now, and I'm still trying to recover a bunch of shit on it, I'll say, because a series of unfortunate events have happened that led to my laptop being damaged, put it that way. And yeah, it's kind of unfortunate right now, and I won't get into it further. But I assure you that the updated course is not that much different. It's just filmed in a new setting that's more condensed. That's why it's not a new course. That's why I'm not charging anyone for it, right? So anyways, hope you guys are not disappointed. Thank you very much for your loyalty and your love and your support and your trust over the years. I hope that you've been enjoying my immense accuracy over the past few months especially, and I hope to see you very soon again. If you guys keep following me, I'm sure that you'll pick up a few things here and there down the road. And I hope you know that my ultimate goal is always to help you. And for those that still don't have my course, you guys should get interested in it. It's an amazing course from what a lot of people hear and what a lot of people say and what a lot of people write. And the feedback that's been given to me still goes for 190 American dollars for 3 courses. When people said that I should be selling for anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000, and that it's literally the best $190 crypto investment that they have ever made in their life because they came out with more information than they ever thought that they could have. It's not a road or guarantee to success, but hey, it's a side stop where you can take a little bit of gas and see where it gets you, right? So anyways, have yourself a great day and happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Bye now. Take care.